after a 1 hour flight from Port Moresby, here I am, Mount Hagen Airport. That plane is about to take me an hour and 10 minutes west to the Western Province, believe it or not, and that is where we'll find these incredible fish. What an incredible scenic flight that was when we left Mount Hagen, went over the mountains and then come through that thick blanket of cloud to finally put my eyes on Lake Murray. This is the village of Baboa. The people are just fantastic. They're unpacking the plane and that means it's nearly time to fish. The old Plano rod tube, unbelievable. I've got 14 black bass rods in there. It's a new record for me. And the one thing I didn't know, it actually goes off-road.
This river is wide and deep. It's the biggest river in Lake Murray, the place where I come from.
So AV, apart from spending time with your mates and seeing the culture New Guinea, what's the one thing you want to take home from this trip to show your little girl?
A photo.
Of what?
Black bass with my buddy.
We'll do our best, mate. You know, the water's dirty, it's a tall order.
We'll be right.
We can only try, can't we?
We'll be fine, mate. No worries.
Yes, that's a good fish, AV. Pull it, keep the rod tip up. Good work. Keep the rod tip up. Oh, it's a bass, it's a bass. It's a good one too, AV. How good is that? These boys don't miss a trick. Always taking line, this is a big fish. Is he taking line, AV? Are you snagged?
No.
Is he in the snag?
I don't, it could be.
I think he's got you in the timber, eh? That's a big fish. Can I just have the braid for a sec, AV? Just give me the braid in my hand. I just want to see if I can feel anything there.
Nothing, it's just locked up on
No, he's just sticked you, I reckon.
Yeah, he stick me,
Yep.
yeah.
He ran 3 metres back to that timber, that fish. That was a big bass. AB got the bite hooked up and then it just went crack and I heard the calcata going and those are 50-pound fins coming off and that's why these fish are so tough. It was a big, big fish. Well, we got the lure back. We used the big pole and look at that. That is how you know you just had a big black bass on. That's actually a face scale from a black bass. He's come through and hit it with the side of his face. And based on some of the fish I've seen in the past, that is a 25 to 30-pound black bass face scale. It's just one of those tiny little ones from under the eye. AB, so close, but so far. That is just wrong. The good news, there's probably still some fish on that timber, and we're AB, you got him, you got him. Oh, he fell off, didn't he?
No, I've still got him.
He's still there, he's still there. Keep the pressure on, keep that, yeah, okay, that's what we want, those big head shakes, just getting away from the snags. I reckon you've hooked yourself a bass, AB. I reckon it's a bass. Oh, yes, that's a bass, that's a bass. Where's the net, boys?
It's not a big one.
It doesn't matter, AB. Just watch him on the side of the boat. Keep it tight. Okay, the boys giving you plenty of pointers here, AB.
Plenty of pointers I see.
That's a solid fish. Oh, it's a nice fish, AB. It's a nice fish. When the boys say big fish, it's exciting. He'll do some big head shakes here still. Oh, AB, it's a black bass, baby! Now this is when the tense moments all come down to one. Just keeping those big head shakes, the lunges. This Loomis, great, nice, powerful rod, but there's plenty of shock absorption. Well, he's not done yet, mate. He's not done yet. I don't want to... Yeah, baby! How does that feel? How does that feel? That is a Papuan bass, AB. Look at the camera. Is that up there with the biggest black bass you've ever caught?
That is the biggest black bass I've ever caught yet.
Well, there you go, because AB and I have both done 3 trips to New Guinea. We've been to Ben's Back Lodge, catching barra. We've been to Lay, out there catching bass, and you got how many bass on that trip?
5 that trip.
5 that trip, and nothing this big.
Nothing that big at all.
So you've come back.
That's the biggest one I've ever caught.
Love your work, AB.
Thanks, buddy.
You're a good man. Well, this fish is called a Papuan Black Bass, New Guinea bass, black snapper, but it's actually not a bass at all. When people think of bass, they think of the Australian bass, the American bass. It's actually Lujanet, like a mangrove jack, red emperor, those sort of fish. But AB, very little is actually known about these fish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually interesting, Paul. They migrate to sea and then come back out again.
Yeah, they actually
Into the
move
lake?
through the system. But
Yeah.
apart from that, you get on the internet, you check them, there is very little research that has actually come up with any answers. Lots of research being done, but they just know nothing about these incredible fish. Let's put her back. Yep, there he is. Got him.
Oh, me too. I was on as well. No, mine's gone.
Oh, I just got absolutely smoked. He's out. No, he's still on. He's still on.
He's still on. Yep.
Oh, I got 2 thumbs locked down.
It's a monster.
He's.
It's an absolute
I think he's
horse.
up in the timber. Yeah, he's in the timber. Oh, we're gonna go back. Look at the burn marks on my thumbs. I couldn't stop him. I'll have to go back. Oh my goodness me! I just got absolutely smoked. AB, look at my thumb. There's a blister on it already.
Ooh.
80 pound locked up. Look at the blister on that thumb. That is hardcore. He hit hard. 80 pound braid. Oh my God, that hurts just a little bit. Can we get him out of this timber? Ah. Oh. And that was a black bass. It was a brand new lure. Never been in the water. I can see the teeth marks in the back there. Absolutely smoked, never a hope. Look at the blister on the thumb. It's come up wide already. That was earth-shatteringly mind-blowing on every level. Well, after getting absolutely toasted, I've got gaffer tape on the thumb and a serious blister, and I've upsized my outfit. I've gone to a Talica 8. This thing has incredible drag. It's a lever drag. I've whacked it right up, pushed the lever into full strike. You can't pull an inch off it. The rod, it's a G.Loomis Pro Blue 20 to 40 pound, 85 pound fins braid. I'm locked up, the thumb is ready, I'm hanging on. Let's hope those big fish are still there. Every single time we've gone through this little pass, we've been smashed. AB, are you nervous?
I am actually, yeah.
You got to assume
I
that.
did the turn around and see how far we were from the impact zone.
Now, the biomechanics I did at school taught me you got to lower your base support over your centre of gravity and hold on. I didn't think a fish could do that, and particularly a freshwater fish. Come on.
Oh, got a touch.
Oh yes, go! Go! Forward slowly. Okay, this fish isn't as big as the last one, but it's a solid fish. Slow. Oh, the hook just fell out. Oh no, he's still there. He's still there.
He swam forward, Paul.
He swam forward on me.
Yeah.
Out of the snags.
It's a good
That
one.
is just
It's a good one too.
world-class fishing at its best. World class. This is nowhere near the one that burnt my thumb before, AB. Nowhere near as big, but still a great fish. Grab the net for me, AB.
Thank you.
Look at that fish take
you very
line.
much.
He's out the back there now, Jamal. There he is, he's on top. Solid fish.
Oh, good
Oh, look
fish.
at that.
Bigger than the last ones.
Keep driving nice and slow. Sorry for the panic, but that is just epic, isn't it, AB? And how's this? 85 pound fins there.
It's bigger than all of them.
And not even close to the thing that smashed me, AB. That's why I love this so much. And there he is. Yes! Yes, baby! That is Papuan Black Bass at its best. Getting absolutely smashed, and then the next time through the snags, OMB! Oh my bass! AB, this is a real one.
This is a real fish.
And look at this. I've been using VMC 6 extra strong trebles on these black bass, but I've found these VMC singles work very well too. And look at that hook up. Easy to get out. They're great for the fish. And we're going to release this fish, so very important to use gear that is going to make sure he's got his best chance of survival. Also pretty handy at getting out of the net. Murphy's Law, look at that. That little Rapala. It looks like a little yellowfin tuna. I don't think the black bass knew. AB, this fish is up there, isn't he, mate? It's a real one. I've got a bit of net there. I've got nothing but net. Sorry, I'm still shaking. That was one of the most epic fish I've ever caught in my life. Come here, buddy. And you know what? That is what you call a real black bass. That is a beast. Have a look at the head and shoulders. Whoa, he's heavy. Have a look at the head and shoulders on that thing. That is as epic as fish come. It is the British bulldog of fish. And to have that fish, and I got him out fairly easily. How big do you reckon the last one was, AB?
The last one would have been a metre. It was, they were monsters, absolute monsters.
I've heard the tales, I've caught a few, but now I understand why these are an iconic fish, why people travel the globe to come to PNG Lake Murray. They're unbelievable. I want to get this fish back very quickly for two reasons. One, I'm worried about its welfare. Two, I'm worried about mine. If I don't catch on soon, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just too good. Well, that is one of the most epic fish I've ever caught. What I'm going to do here, just release the old grip, give him a little bit of man love, and just do this. Oh my goodness me. Away he goes. I'm very fortunate. I travel Australia, I travel the world, and I catch a lot of fish. Not because I'm a great fisherman, because some of the greatest fishermen take me to their favourite places. And that, I will say right here and now, is one of the greatest fish I have ever landed. Come to New Guinea, try it for yourself. I reckon you might be impressed. He's solid. Yeah, he's a solid fish.
Yeah, he's a big one. You got him out to clear too at the moment.
He's on the surface.
Oh, he's on the surface.
Slow down, slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down. He's on the surface back there. That was the weirdest hit, AB. He come up and nailed it and then swam forward on me again. He's going down now. He actually hit the lure. I thought I'd lost him. He swum towards me, mate.
Yes, you've got him in the open, matey.
Well, we got him in the open, but he come straight to the surface, did a few barrel rolls. That was random, wasn't it? And both of our lures were touching the timber at the same time, weren't they?
They sure were.
I don't know what happened there. He comes straight to the top. Oh, how's those head shakes? I'm going to come around this side. Thanks, AB. Oh! And that's where this Pro Blue rod is so handy. It's a bit longer than a standard bait caster. And that is amazing. Look how tiny that fish is and just how much he dusted me up, AB. That's staggering, isn't it? And I've gone back to one of my favourite lures of all time, the old Storm Arashi. We didn't even need the net for this one, mate. And that's why I popped up to the top. But a fish of that size to still have that much power, I might still grab the boga grips because he'll flick around. That is just unbelievable. You nailed that little lure. That lure is meant to represent a frog. Thanks, mate. And obviously bass like eating frogs. Now open your gob for me. Well, every pass, a beautiful thing. You know, it doesn't matter, AB, whether they are little fish,
Buddy.
I got him, thank you, or big fish. They're all beautiful. Even these little bass. I mean, imagine a mangrove jack in Australia that big off a snag. It'd be one of the coolest things ever, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful fish, aren't they? Look at them.
I just love every minute of it. And how's the colours in this light? The old Storm Arashi went through the timber, went tap, 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 and then bang. Got to say, AB, it's been a while since we fished together, hasn't it?
It has been. We've had a great day though, haven't we?
How many moons ago?
Oh, many moons. 16 years of moons ago, I think, since we fished for black bass in PNG.
Now, what do you say about summers for all the people out there?
You're only here for 70 summers. Enjoy every one.
I think never a wiser word said. If you're a lucky man or woman, you get 70 summers on this planet, make sure the next summer is a special one. If you want to make it a special one, talk to my friends at Angling Adventures, Gary Barmby. I think he's only got a few summers left, so let's look after the man. Let's be honest. He's a wonderful man, though, and of course, Papua New Guinea tourism could not have done without you. Lake Murray Lodge, the staff, you're an absolute credit, and the black bass of PNG.